Greetings and salutations. I am the Raven. This is part 2 of session 12 of the Bastard Smols. Good God, how did that happen? Anyway, we rejoin our party as the Smols have reunited back at the guild with +1. Although I told to say plus 1.5 with that hat.
Your hat is needlessly ostentatious, sir.
Aren't you that Cyrano fella?
Well, hello! I did not expect to meet all of you again, except who is this bird fellow and why does he smell terrible? That is Okason's natural musk, it is!
He's the one you switched with by accident.
Oh, Yuki, before I forget, everyone, I got this letter from the Midnights. So, just a heads up. Yuki, are you okay? Like, you really had a scare.
Yeah, it was... that was definitely not something I wanted to think about. But talking with Cyrano actually helped.
Well, thank you, Cyrano. We owe you one. If you do want to talk about it, Yuki, I'm here too, but I ain't gonna push you for it. I saw it. I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
Well, she hands the letter to Yuki because Yuki's the official male reader. Magpie just writes the stuff down.
So let's open up that letter.
You open it up and it's generally... You recognise the handwriting of Granny Midnight, and it's looking forward to seeing you tonight. So, seeing you tonight. Got all your requirements. Don't worry, eat as much or as little as you like. All I ask is that you enjoy yourselves. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Love, Granny.
Right, the party.
Tonight.
I better start getting ready. Okasan, again, thank you for the bow tie. That was the one problem with that dress is I didn't have anything for my neck.
I need to find a way to keep everyone warm so they can be properly dressed.
I feel I missed something while I was unconscious.
Oh, Okasan was checking in on you too when we were talking, and he gave me a bow tie to match his, and it goes great with the dress. I still owe you a thanks for that, by the way. Goes great with it because it's the right colors and everything. But, well, Okasan was confused because he thought I'd be going in the nude like he can. So I kind of said that feathers and fur are a little better for the winter weather than pure human skin.
Yeah, that tracks.
Either way, Okasan, thank you.
You are quite welcome, friend.
Oh, Okasan did leave you fried chicken if you're hungry, Yuki.
Oh boy, chicken!
Hey, Granny! And Magpie dashes off to get her hair done and to get dressed because she knows that's going to take a little bit of time.
In between last session and this session, Airnades went on their own to get a dress, so yeah.
Yeah, and Magpie's really nervous, so she's like, Shifros, correct me if I do anything a little too untoward during this. I've never been to a Noble's dinner party before.
You know basic politeness, correct?
Yes.
Amplify it by 20.
Ah, hell, I'm screwed.
I'm not about to make you say the rain in Spain is mainly on the plain, but, just kind of watch tone of voice, be polite and courteous at all times.
So speak more demure and quiet. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain, that sort of thing.
The ants from France are prancing in Okasan's pants.
What?
You wear pants!
What Spain and what France?
And someone's going, where's Spain, where's France? What the hell are you on about?
It's the same thing.
You know what he's talking about?
God, who knows? It's like a Queasy Cataract or a Buenos Aires or Brazil or whatever.
Yuki turns to Cyrano. It's like, you traveled a lot. Does any of this make any sense?
I think the bird might be possessed.
We're not sure, but he's a good friend.
Meanwhile, Shifrost is just kind of with his nose in one of the little prank magazines from Zarzip.
I was about to say 1001 with the prank nobles.
Yeah.
Probably.
One of the ones specifically put out by Zarzip for this meeting.
Well, let me get Cyrano's custard trap save dice ready.
Yes.
Oh god.
There we go. Perfect.
Magpie is just getting her hair done. Like, instead of like the straight down braid, it's going to be more like a small braid around the back of her head, like a wreath or something. I'm terrible at describing hairdos.
I get what you're saying.
So it's actually
like
going to be mostly
Marianne in
down.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, something like that. So it's going to be mostly down. And it's going to... You're going to see exactly how long Magpie's hair actually is tonight.
Huh.
It's down to the middle of her back.
That's about how long my hair in real life is at this point.
Same.
Mine too.
Mine isn't, actually. It used to be down to my butt.
Same.
Moving along.
Ding ding ding.
Let's say we skip ahead a bit.
Mm.
A bit
Yeah.
to where everyone's ready, everyone's dressed for the occasion. Somehow
Magpie.
Okus has found bow ties that match for everyone.
Yuki has hers in her hair.
Magpie actually has hers on its neck. Her neck, it actually looks really good. Because I'm guessing these...
Okusan is wearing the bow tie and nothing else.
Ifrost already had bow ties, so...
Cyrano doesn't get a bow tie because Okusan's already like, screw that guy. He insulted my mosque. He is not forgiven.
Magpie is carefully walking on the heels that she got with the dress, because she has no idea how to walk in heels, even though she's been practicing around Yuki's bed.
Give us a dex roll.
Oh, wow, this is like the one character that could probably do this. Where is my D20?
With disadvantage.
14.
You're wobbly, but you manage.
I should have practiced more.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, you could just land on Okasan. He's squishy enough.
I want
Can
to do
everyone
that.
make
Get
a
on the
perception
distance.
check?
On it. See.
You only have to beat a 7.
Oh yeah, Magpie definitely beats a 7. She could roll a 1 and she'd beat a 7. She'd tie with a 7, actually. Her passive perception is just...
So, up in the corner of the room, while you guys are all getting ready and gathering up, you see Crandall with a potted plant held out in front of him, just in front of his face.
Wow,
Oh, no.
they
This
upgraded.
is it looks like a miniature pine tree.
They
That's
upgraded
only
from
about
a
a
branch.
foot tall.
Still
Just
an
held out in front of
upgrade.
his face. He's decked out exactly as he is always decked out, but he's wearing the bow tie Okasan gave him.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have expected he put the bow tie on the pot.
Wait, did we all get the bow tie?
Yes!
Everybody
Oh
but
my
Cyrano got a bow tie.
What color's the bow tie?
Probably black.
I assume whatever matches your outfit.
All right.
But Okazan's colorblind.
But
Let-
he's
let me make-
fantastic.
Let me make a couple of rolls.
It was convenient.
Okay, that's a natural 20 on Magpie's bow tie.
So it's a perfect match.
Mm-hmm.
This head's a grey match.
Yay!
That is a 16 on Yuki. That is a 20 on Crandall.
Oh my god, it's
So
the
a
most
rainbow bow tie then. Got it.
Sweet.
Good
Nice!
job.
And this is where my luck runs out because that's a 4 on low.
Oh
I think we're
no!
going to get a low.
As,
No pun intended.
as if Low needed more reasons to be just annoyed with Okasan.
Okasan, where did you find chartreuse bow tie?
What's
Well,
a
such is
chartreuse?
Green, right?
Yeah, Sarchis is a green.
Okay. Aramne's figures, they'll be nice, so they're wearing the bow tie around their tail.
Oh, that's actually cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually nice, Arameus. I like it.
Thanks. It doesn't go with the dress at all, but what can you
And
do?
just for my own edification. Oh, sure, I roll well on Okasan's bow tie. He couldn't get the tacky one. Damn it.
You can always try.
Hang on a sec. Where's the custard D20? There we go. Perfect.
The DM is not rolling today. We are, though, for the randomest shit. Well, Crandall, that's a fancy schmancy bow tie there.
You don't see nothing.
Okay, I'll take that as a thank you. Well, Magpie is deep breathing like she's actually nervous.
Meanwhile, Shifros is in a not quite black, but just a couple of shades of blue lighter than that tuxedo.
Yuki specifically put on a dress to match with Cyrano's outfit.
Well,
So
you
what's-
two look.
Lots of reds and blacks.
Exactly.
Well, you two look fancy.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am.
He dressed in style.
Magpie's fun. Well,
So, who is this anyway? Who are you?
I am Cyrano du Corbeau, citizen of the world and a man trying to get by.
Remember, he switched with Oko-san that one time during the harvest.
Oh, he
He's
was the
also-
one custard hit, right?
Yes.
yes. Also, he seems to be the one that got all the decent genes in Percy's family.
He's related to Percy.
Cousins.
Percy is my cousin.
Clearly, you're the better one.
I know, right? Isn't he cute?
Not to
That
mention,
depends-
not sleazy.
That depends on who in the family you're talking to.
Well, this family thinks you look very handsome.
Why, thank you very much.
I don't think I properly introduced myself. The name's Magpie, Fae Hunter Gloomstalker from Pixel Ward. Although
I'm
currently,
I'm
Apparently-
delighted to make your acquaintance.
fancy
Wait
pants.
a second, just a sec. You see Shifros pull out that prank book and start rifling through the pages. He stops on one, looks at it, and goes, "Oh, you are Zarzip's model."
Why, you
And
know
he
that
shows-
mongrel?
And he just opens up the book, the little magazine, so everyone can see it. And it's just, you see Cyrano there with, you can see his eyes, but the rest of him is just kind of drenched in custard. With an overturned cauldron above him as he walked through a door.
Man, that custard really brings out the blue in your eyes.
I still don't know how Zaza managed to pull that off. It was quite ingenious. There was a lot of mechanization that went into that particular one. I was damned impressed with that little mongrel.
I guess maybe one day we'll meet little Zarzit, but in the meantime, we got a dinner to get to, and I don't think the midnight's like to be kept waiting.
So he scribbles at the bottom of the note. No, we don't.
Okay, everyone ready for... Okay, Oko-san definitely not, but everyone ready to be on best behavior?
Oko-san is always on his best behavior.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay, onward and upward, socially speaking.
Magpie is just breathing in deep. She's really nervous, especially because she knows Ludwig is going to be there, and she is so scared of him.
Yuki,
Magpie?
does Yuki notice this?
I think Shifrost just did. Yes, Shifrost?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight for this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
would have
obvious.
noticed
You
that.
don't need-
I would have noticed it.
It's obvious. You don't even need to roll insight. She's clearly nervous.
Considering I got a 16. It's...
Do you really notice? It's so obvious it's a neon sign.
Okay, Magpie, breathe.
She's kind of
I'm fine.
smiling a little on this.
Remember, the bow tie gives you extra courage.
Thank you.
Probably fleas.
Nah, I made sure it was clean and perfect for the dress. I mean, it was a gift from a friend. It's only respectful.
Okay, breathe, Magpie. Breathe.
What if Ludwig talks to me?
Look, you would not have been invited if you were not worthy of being here.
Right.
And in fact, it was probably more your actions than anyone else that got this invite for the rest of the group.
Me shaking like a leaf at the Lord of the Forest. I don't know if I'd call that impressive for a noble. Granted, I'm never sure what impresses a noble. Half the time, I don't even know how to deal with Fae.
But you are not noble.
Yeah, I
Being
know.
able to stand in front of the Lord of the Forest and not wet own pants is impressive. Much less be able to stand there and actually have discussion.
Ludwig did more of the talking.
But you did some. You did not
True.
completely freeze up in front of possibly most powerful creature you've ever seen.
At the time.
Find the nerves that allowed you to do that, and apply them here.
And Cyrano, you're probably getting a lot of material for a new book.
Well, I just write my adventures as they come to me.
Well, believe me, I'm sure Yuki's told you a few of our crazy adventures.
This sounds like a crew that is a lot of fun.
I'm proud to call him my
Depends on your
team.
definition of fun, I will say that. Ugh.
He's still salty about the vehicle ride down the big worm's back.
I am the Kwisatz Haderach. What the hell is the bird talking about?
I don't know what a Queenscatarack
The
is. He
bird
drinks
that-
some weird.
Look,
He drinks some weird
Oko-san-
water.
Oko-san lives in own universe. We just visit.
Wait, did he drink the spice water? Did the water smell like cinnamon?
Yes,
Yep, he
it did. It was
accidentally
hard to
fell.
get out of clothes.
Well, cinnamon
Oh,
smells
boy.
nice. Yeah, that
That-
happened.
That might be problematic down the line, but it's fine. It's fine. You all have nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
To be fair, he also has other quirks that should be interesting during the party.
I can't imagine him being any quirkier.
Just wait till we pass mirror.
What happens when you...
You
I'll...
will see. You will see.
It's cute. It's not dangerous. It's cute.
Anyway, Magpie.
Yuki, what have I gotten myself into?
Magpie, you will be fine. You have faced down worse and come out better for it.
To be fair, I think I'm more used to the worst trying to kill or eat or intimidate me as opposed to talk to me.
I mean, to be fair, nobles can do that too.
Thanks, I needed that.
You're welcome.
I don't think you have anything to fear from nobles tonight.
If anything, these nobles are more than happy to be fairly relaxed.
I mean, come
To
on,
be
what's the
fair-
worst that could happen?
With our group, do you really want to ask that question? I mean, didn't you have to get a cat out of the tree and it turned out to be a displacer beast?
Yes.
That's a
was
more
thing
common
that
occurrence
happened.
than you'd think.
This is why I don't ask about what happened before we showed up, Magpie.
To be fair, I am the one who's in charge of writing down all the adventures for the team, so kind of have to.
Okay. Fair,
An aspiring novelist yourself, I see.
Well,
Okasan enjoys books.
on the bottom of your cage.
From out of hammer space
Oh,
because
no.
he's naked.
Aramay turns around in slow motion. No!
That's the thing I was avoiding mentioning. Okasan, are you sure you want to read that before we get to the party instead of maybe after the party?
Or during.
You okay?
At this point, Cyrano just kind of grabs the book and yeets it out a window. He's not strong, but he's very, very fast.
A moment
you.
later, Shifros. Where did freaking book come from?
Ow! I swear to the second time somebody has thrown that damn book and it hit Shifros of all people.
I have a feeling it was Baba Yaga in this scenario.
That makes sense to me.
Oh no.
Are we there yet? This is getting ridiculous.
What if the book is sentient and it doesn't like Chipros?
Oh, Christ! Just what we need, a living book of chaos.
You're here for the book. Who told you?
Aramay immediately starts shuffling away.
Well, we found Okasan +1. Hi.
Well,
Instead of Dagger Buddy, it's Book Buddy.
I'm just looking at this thing. Nope. Anyway, are we there yet? Before I laugh myself to death
A bit of time.
again.
A bit of time passes, and then you realise you should have caught a tram. You cast a tram as he just comes by. There are very few people on there. You actually recognise the two-headed trolls just there, busy reading news sheets.
Magpie just waves to them.
One of the head gives you a nod, the other just continues reading. And eventually you reach the establishment of Granny Midnight.
Is she having this catered at an inn?
Pretty much.
Like, she looks like, I thought we were going to the Midnight Estate, Shifrost, not an inn.
This is the Midnight Estate.
Yep, they run it in.
It is a
Oh,
big fancy inn.
she's noticing that. She's surprised.
Just think of it as mansion with many, many rooms available for rent.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense in my head, Chef Ross. It's just I've heard sometimes nobles will rent out places like inns and fancy ballroom-like places to host parties. That's what I was thinking. I didn't realize this was kind of that, only they could do it for free because they live here.
Mansions are expensive to upkeep, so it makes sense to rent them out.
That would
that's
explain
true.
why she was so happy we found her night watch.
Not. Oh, you mean the gazer we saw? Or whatever that was?
Mary.
The
Oh,
spectator.
that's
Yeah.
Larry.
Wait, is Crandall with us too?
He's within overhearing distance, but he's still just kind of hiding behind the potted plant.
I assumed he chased after the tram while holding the potted plant.
Basically, yes, that's exactly what he did.
He is,
Run.
he is
Just
now,
latched onto it as it was.
yeah. Now he's close to the back of the tram. Anyone who sees this, you see nothing.
You don't see nothing.
So I guess let's approach the manor and greet our hostess then.
We got this.
Yeah.
Everyone follow me. We will walk up there and knock on door.
Knock. And the door opens and you're greeted by Larry, who's just...
Mary!
Hello, Larry. We have invitation from Granny Midnight.
Okay. Jeff Ross, rest up. Rest of you lot. You have all invitations? Yes. You don't have invitation for him.
He's one.
He glares at the ponce in the giant hat.
He's a me.
He's with Yuki. He's a +1. Apologies.
I'm her emotional support, sailor.
Larry just
That place is...
focuses on you and then just... Okay. So, what about a Strix with a potty plant?
He's still standing way back there.
It's a long story.
That's totally Tedlin.
Don't know him. We don't know him.
It's a long story.
I got an unnatural 20 on deception for that. So
Well then.
The gnome does not seem the type to be playing with polymerization.
he needs another hobby. He's having such trouble finding the box.
Oh, he's the one looking for a silver box, is it? I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere.
I would
I
be
think
more
everybody
surprised
has.
if you hadn't.
He literally went to hell looking for it.
Well, considering your friend here with the hats just reminds you seen the silver box and the prats in the colours that hurt my eyes has not responded to it, tells me that is not Tedlin.
Tedlin kind of got sidetracked again. Apologies, sir.
Okay, well, you lot are welcome. The abomination against fashion has to stay outside.
He doesn't respond. He just kind of stands there.
I see you.
You don't see nothing.
I see you.
It's,
You don't
I
see
guess
nothing.
we walk past the arguing pair. Pleasure to meet you again, Larry.
I'm assuming we're just walking away and they're just having that same conversation of I see you, you don't see nothing. I see you, you
Basically,
don't see
that's
nothing.
what Randall would do right there.
Welcome to Corneria. I like swords.
Swords,
Welcome to
yes.
Corneria. I like swords.
Basically, we haven't seen sight or haven't seen El Pudin Diablo, so Crandall has no interest yet.
I guess we just walk past this mess. Magpie is still trying to keep herself calm and together.
The receptionist, a rather skinny looking elf not as Val, just gets you all to sign in and tells you to follow the gazer to the banquet hall. We should take it.
Jifra signs in and kind of does the little hand motion after you to the rest of the group.
Magpie's like, do we all need to sign in or just one of us? Just to make sure.
The receptionist taps the top of the page. Everyone signs in.
Thank you. Magpie signs in. She signs her full name out of politeness because she doesn't feel that'll put her at risk. Because that's the only time you will see a Fey Hunter sign their full name is for official documents, and that includes ledgers.
Signs in, simple as that.
Took a thing, so let's just say everyone signs in.
Okasan naturally jumps on top of the book and puts his footprints on it because Okasan.
The receptionist gives you the dirtiest of looks.
It's Tawasan's. Just
I don't know him either.
So one by one, you all sign in, and the gazer that's been waiting there, just dribbling slightly, just hovers up and down to catch your attention before leading the way.
Follow the gazer. A lot of gazers around here.
Yeah.
Do we pass any mirrors?
Roll me D6.
D6?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hang on a sec.
Please one, please one, please one, please one, please one, please one.
2.
Okay.
Okasan is 10 minutes late.
Cyrano watches this in a mix of horror and fascination because he has traveled. He has met Lumas. Literally none of them do this.
Lo does not even acknowledge the greeting dance at this point. They just keep walking.
Magpie
what was that?
Yeah, for some reason, every time he passes by a mirror, he has to do a dance of greeting.
He looks in the mirror, sees another bird, and decides he has to greet it.
He does what?
He looks in a mirror, he sees another bird, he greets it.
He thinks his reflection is another bird. He doesn't understand mirrors.
There's an open bar at this party, right?
I'm pretty sure. If not, I could always probably try to find Punch to spike.
Good to know. Good to know.
The gazer leads the rest of the party while another gazer waits around for Okasan to be done. He's actually, by the time he's done, he's got about 20 of the gazers just watching with what a curiosity.
Which is probably even worse because he probably sees his reflection in the gazer's eyes and he has to dance even more.
That is adorable! Oh, they follow the gazer into the ballroom, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
On the other hand, if we ever have to actually fight a Mind Flayer, Okasan goes in first because I'm pretty sure the Mind Flayer would starve.
You're greeted to the whole. It opens out to. It feels like a lot bigger than the house should be. But there's numerous tables where everyone can spread out if they want to, or stick stick together. There was laden with food. Basically, you noticed a lot of choices that everyone picked out for themselves. And at the head of the table, there's Granny all dressed up in a stumpy drow self. She's still wearing the huge hat that put Cyrano's to shame.
That is a styling hat.
I guess that's our hostess.
I wonder if she smuggles food in that hat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
Oh yes, darling, we smuggle food a lot of the times in the hat.
Well, I see. You have a.
Maybe you have good hearing.
The greetings. Thank you for inviting us, ma'am. Like Magpie actually does like a proper curtsy.
Oh, the honours are all ours for to have you wonderful folk attended. If not for you, old Fluffy Kings Sir Fluffy Kings may still be under a tree, and and those silly cultists may summon who knows what.
Oh, apologies, I wasn't there for that. I was when your grandson Ludwig, hired us. Like Magpie is visibly nervous, like looking around.
You were there when we fought Lord of Harvest.
Yes, pardon.
You were the one that took point on fighting Lord of Harvest.
It was a team effort.
Due to your organizational skills.
Well, more Cervantes. He had my opinions. My name's Magpie, ma'am.
From over your shoulder, you hear, "It sounds like Madam is being way too modest."
Do I recognize the voice?
It's Ludwig.
Magpie freezes in place, just legit. Ludwig, hello. Just like looking at her party, like somebody say something, please.
Indeed, she is being far too modest for her own efforts and her own deeds.
Magpie, he takes your hand.
Okasan definitely thinks Magpie is hero.
Magpie,
Thank you.
He takes your hand and gives you a kiss on the back of it. It is an honor to have you with us.
The honor is all ours, Lord Midnight. Like you just see her brain broke. Her brain is broken.
He repeats the action with Yuki and gives lower curious look as if to say, which would you prefer, either a hug kiss on the back of hand, or just a gentle wave?
Looking at us now?
Yes.
Yes.
Low backs up a little bit awkwardly with a confused look on their face.
In that case, he just gives a gentle bow and, as with everyone else, remarks it is an honor to meet you.
The honor and pleasure are mine.
I'm delighted to be in such esteemed company. Cyrano du Corbeau. I'm here with Yuki.
And Yuki curtsies a little.
Cyrano du Corbeau. Did you write that book?
You've read about some of my adventures, have you?
Did you really go to the Endless Library?
I've been a lot of places, friend. I just go where my life takes me.
I see.
So,
admittedly, there seems to be a lot more romance than one would think in this book.
Well, life just has a funny way of doing that.
And is this particular kobold that you've seen to feature heavily in it, that you seem to a slightly antagonistic relationship with, the same one that's putting out those particular magazines, these booklets about custard-related traps?
Ah, you're familiar with that delightful mongrel's work. That is a sin against pudding, I tell you.
Glare.
While they're discussing this, Magpie kind of slips a little further away, closer to Lo. Like, he just kissed my hand. What do I do? What do I do? Like she's literally. Maybe we should talk to Granny. I mean, she seems to be the more sociable. Yep.
Yeah, this is. Lo follows her.
So, Granny, I hear you run this inn. This is our cleric, Aramias. They were instrumental in helping with the harvest.
It is such a delight to meet you.
Thanks. Lo tries to duck into their turtleneck again out of embarrassment, but they forgot they don't have anything on their neck right now.
Oops. Tuck into the dress.
I will now hide inside my dress. Presto! This doesn't happen.
She just pulls her scarf out of her purse. Here you go.
Thanks.
So,
please, everyone, please take your seats. I've prepared everything per request. As per my little message, please eat as much or as little as you like. I am here to please.
Magpie looks for her spot, which is probably marked by a placard. She doesn't look around for anything else because she's nervous and just kind of wants to sit and talk. And
how are we seated once we all get seated down?
You're all basically seated onto one table. It doesn't generally looks like you are expected to get up and move out and about sometimes. But most of the food, especially the stuff that's prepared for you, is what focus on the main table at the head of the hall. You all got your plaques in place. You notice there's one for Okasan, one for El Pun Diablo, and the one for Magpie is, of course, where you expect to find it.
Right next to Ludwig.
Next to Ludwig.
Is there anyone else next to her?
The one who's meant to be sitting next to you is Tedlin.
Wow.
Admittedly, the one who's sitting next to Granny, over there, Ludwig, is Chifros.
Chifros is enjoying Magpie's pain, isn't he? She notices Ludwig sitting next to her. She's like, of all the nights for Tedlin to get sidetracked.
Also,
they have this...
Shifrost kind of looks at the glasses sitting around the table and kind of goes, I should mention, if hand reaches up from glass and grabs me, I kind of expect that by now. Just a warning in case it happens.
Ah, you've had dealings with the Fae, I see.
Please tell me the Banana Boat song is playing in the background.
Well, if
we have two bards here, it could be.
Well, I'm guessing these are more like champagne flutes as opposed to like the usual ale glasses that the party is used to.
I do not think it would matter in either case.
Still be kind of a sight.
Well, doesn't have alcohol, right?
Like I said, they're ale glasses.
Oh, is ale not alcoholic?
Oh, ale is definitely alcoholic.
Yes,
It's just
yes,
a
it
different type of alcohol.
The glasses are ale glasses, but it's a case of different types of drink. It's very variable. There are numerous types of wine, something stronger. There's some fruit juice along the lines, and you notice a very familiar bottle of Snorri's special brew, a particularly old bottle as well.
Question: is there something marked Pixie Ward Punch? Because I think I said out of game that Magpie probably sent the recipe to Lady Midnight.
Oh, you recognise a bottle with Granny Midnight's writing on it, stating Pixie Ward Punch.
Magpie, when it's time, will request that, but in the meantime, she is sitting there, her only commentary being if Baba Yaga could pull Shifrost through those ale glasses, she'd actually be impressed.
I put nothing past her.
The point
Although I
still
do not
stands.
expect her to try to intrude on this territory.
Oh, why is that?
Shifrost just kind of gives a side glance towards Granny Midnight, whether Granny Midnight's actually paying attention or not, and goes, I do not think she would want to try to annoy Granny.
Oh, yes, I've heard. Granny, you're quite impressive from what I've heard.
Oh, Danny, what have you heard?
Oh, that you're probably one of the most influential women on the island. And that you're an amazing cook from what I've heard as well, which, from where I'm from, is rather impressive skill set. But then again, I'm from a very pragmatic, not noble place, so forgive me, I'm rambling.
Oh, being able to cook is a good thing, no matter where you come from. Be you born high or low, being able to cook is just one of life's little gifts.
And I'm assuming this is one of the finest inns in most of the isles nearby, at least. Seeing how...
I pride myself on being one of the best, if not the best.
Well, then I believe that rests my case. You are a very powerful and influential woman, and the family itself is rather powerful. If my first mission with the Smols was anything to go by.
Oh, it's just me and the grandson here. The others, they stayed home. And they can stay there.
Oh. Well, I'm glad at least you two still have each other. A family that you like is important. And if you can't find it,
let's just say
you make it.
Most of them are rather old-fashioned. Times are changing, and I needed my grandson here to have a chance.
Oh, I agree. Most Drow I know are more of your mindset, actually. They're the Horizon Walkers of Pixie Ward, along with the Wood and High Elves.
Your place sounds fascinating. I have to visit there one day.
Oh, if you like, I could invite you to my official ceremony where I become a full-fledged Gloomstalker Fae Hunter.
Oh, darling, I'd be honoured. One of that good, grandson. Yes, it'd be fascinating.
Oh, I should warn you, we're a little more wild with our partying. Nothing like this. It's more like a big festival. Of course, the
some
rest
of
of my
these
team.
noble parties can get wild if you let them.
Well, good to know, Cyrano. And if you like, you can go with Yuki to it. It's technically also my 20th birthday celebration.
You hear a
I would.
you hear a click and a pair of disco balls drop from the ceiling. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to press that. Granny presses something and the disco balls go back into the ceiling.
Magpie
It's not Friday.
giggles.
It's not Disco Friday.
Magpie giggles a little bit because that was. It's quite all right. That was kind of amusing.
Also, probably a good
Please,
idea
somebody-
because chances are Oka-san would have been staring and dancing at that.
I saw shiny balls. They are so majestic.
Granny does love her Disco Fridays.
Gotta have a hobby, I suppose.
What is this disco people are talking about?
I guess it's a type of dance or
It is
music.
special dance of greeting people do. I suggest you look into it once we get back home.
Wait, Oka-san was supposed to do Dance of Greeting when ball dropped?
Only when music starts. There is music to go with dancing.
Aramnes stares at Chifros for a second with like a death glare.
Frost is just smiling a sweet little smile.
It's at this stage, Granny gives Ludwig a nudge. Nods with one of those cheeky smiles. He just nods. Wanders over the corner. You notice he's turned on a phonograph, and music starts to play.
Oh God.
D20.
So D20.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's see here.
Shifrost does not hide the laughter at all. I
Time
rolled a
to roll
4.
for performance.
I got
Is this
that
for
20.
Oka-san got 11. He is
Do I
boogieing
roll?
down. Only if you're overtaken by the desire to dance spontaneously.
No, but Magpie is like, any particular reason we started the music?
Your favourite friend said something and I just wanted to put it to the test.
Must dance! It is dancing time!
Well, it's a bit of entertainment at least, and hey, why not? It is a party. Okazan is doing more what you would do at Pixie more than you would do at Noble's party. Magpie is highly amused by it. She's
Granny, might I ask where Sir Fluffykins is? Magpie was not here when we rescued Sir Fluffykins from 3, and I thought Magpie might be interested in seeing.
Oh, he should be round soon. Maybe he's been waylaid by the last guest.
I don't know who I feel more sorry for.
oh right, the cat.
Yes, cat.
Is at this point, the door to the hall opens again. In comes Sir Fluffykins in all their displacer police glory, and in comes behind them a very familiar looking old woman.
Baba Yaga.
Granny Midnight, it's sorry I'm late. She just can't park at Colton anymore. Oh, it's my friends. It's so good to see you again.
I guess we know Shifrost isn't getting pulled through any glasses tonight.
Magpie stands
Boba Fett, my most glorious friend!
Magpie stands up. Baba Yaga, I never got to properly thank you for your help during the harvest.
That's my help and more the Highness's.
If Frost is just starting to slowly try to slide under the table now.
Magpie's like staring at him like, You got to enjoy my misery. I get to enjoy yours.
Aaron lifts their legs from like the floor to give Shifrost room under the table.
It's at this point Baba Yaga comes over the table, joins her place, pulls up a big glass, fills it with Snorri's best, and drops her metal false teeth into it.
That is used for Snorri's best, yes.
You notice as there's a bit sizzling going on.
I was wondering who actually requested that be here.
Oka-san will have what she's having.
Oka-san has death wish. Good to know.
Oh no, you don't want this. Especially this. It'll bite. And at that point the teeth snap.
Oh, now, Chief. It is a polite dinner. Magpie sits down again.
Typing noises.
I was not expecting to be in even more esteemed company. My lady Baba Yaga, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Baba Yaga just squints at you.
Baba Yaga is probably very well aware of something, isn't she?
She knows who you are, what you are, and is about I could smite you just because of it.
Anyway, Granny, you never mentioned you knew Baba Yaga herself.
We got to know one another particularly well. There was a case. It was just a case that Ludwig invited her back one time, just so we could continue negotiations because I wasn't there at the time, and it's just a case of it hit it off so well. And now she's usually around for the Friday night disco.
Well, I've noticed that your grandson is rather well versed in handling Fae. Rather rare for nobles, I'll be honest.
It has taken some time and practice, and Baba Yaga herself has tutored myself in the ways of how to best approach them.
I see. Well, any hunter in Pixie War would be impressed with your skills, sir.
As I am impressed by the skills you hear out of those of Pixie Ward.
We do our best, that's all we ask.
Is at this point, Sir Fluffykins is just going from person to person, giving him a sniff, and then settles on the table and sets his head into Magpie's lap.
Aw, he likes you.
Hello there, sweetheart. Aw, he's beautiful. I've never gotten a pet a displacer beast before.
Well, you're seriously distracted. Displacer beast tentacles are nicking the food from the table.
Yeah, that's a cat, all right.
She turns to Granny and Ludwig. Oh, I'd heard he was a displacer beast. They're actually among some of my favorite creatures. They're one trained right, sweethearts. And this one's no exception, aren't you?
If anything my family is known for in the pixel positive light is the breeding of our delightful cats.
Well, delightful certainly the right word for him. Isn't that right? Like, she's just petting the cat. She is enjoying her meal that isn't getting nicked by the little monster next door. So she's probably seeing the tendrils and she's probably like kind of amused, like yeah, it's a cat. It's definitely a cat.
And Baba Yaga turns to Oka-san. Hey, dancing boy. I got something for you.
You have presents for Okasan?
Oh no!
Oh no.
I have a bean for you.
A bean?
Oh dear.
And she flicks it towards you.
Okasan catches it. This looks delightful. Can Okasan eat?
Oh, please do.
Nom, 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 nom.
I'm a little scared now.
Baba Yaga is grinning as far as her lips could spread and give it a very gummy smile.
Madam Baba Yaga, what mischief have you wrought upon our bird friend?
Wait for it.
Oh dear. Should I be running?
Hang on, let me send Raven a message real quick.
By that message, yes.
Magpie is kind of like, I'm gonna stand up and look around a little bit.
Frost continues to try to sink under the table.
Okasan opens his beak. Why, hello, my friends. How are you all doing this evening?
What?
Oh, dear me. It appears that I've shown up to this party in the nude.
Yeah, you have feathers, Okasan. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, this is such a faux pas. I should rectify this situation.
I don't think it's a.
Whoa.
How long is that gonna? She just looks at Baba Yaga. And, how long is that gonna last?
Long enough.
Lo slowly lifts her head up, turns around. It just has this look of what?
I think that descrambled Okasan's head.
It's also Baba Yaga picks up a drink and somehow just reaches into it. Oh, Chifos's drink, if it was drinking anything at a time. If not, it's going to be some news person's drink. Erupts into a hand, reaches under the table and drags him out from under it. Through the flute, into Baba Yaga's drink, and she's now holding him by the scruff of the neck.
Well, I guess I spoke too soon.
Sleeper one boy, we need to talk.
I was afraid of that. What do we have to talk about?
And on this, I will bring this part of the session to a close.
Frost just has a really nervous smile on his face.
Oh no!
I get the feeling while Magpie is petting the cat and looking at Okasan, something is gonna brew with Ludwig too.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is the best party that Okasan has ever been to, or possibly the worst. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
We'll find out next time. Same small time, same small place.
Later, folks.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.